Hi guys, this is Jumo Mala. I'm the team lead, Bold Step Initiative. And what we try to do at Bold Step is to connect young people with opportunities that can make them advance in their career or professional life. So we try to connect you guys with opportunities that are needed and will make you advance to the next level. Be it scholarship, be it job opportunities, different business opportunities, and train you in various issues that concern your career and professional development. And today I want to talk about Chevening Scholarship, which is a scholarship, a very prestigious scholarship to the UK. So with Chevening, you get support to study in a top UK university. And there's a lot of issues that I have come across, of course. Various questions about, the requirements to be able to apply for this scholarship. What are the needs? What is the process? What are the timelines? So I want to do a series to be able to tackle each of those questions. So today I just want to talk about generally about the process and what is required, and then in the next subsequent videos I'll talk about how to write your essays. So there are 4 key essays. One of them is your leadership experience, and then the next is networking. And then the other one is why you chose those UK universities that you want to study in. And then the last one is your career aspirations, what you aim to do in the next 5 years, maybe 3 to 5 years, your midterm and as well as long-term expectations after achieving this degree in the UK. So I'll talk about those, but today I just want to talk about what you need to know before you start applying. And the first thing I want to say, I want to let you know, you guys know about the timelines that you need to be aware of. So the Chevening Scholarship was open from 2nd August for this year, specifically 2022. So this year, the people applying for this year will join in 2023 around September, October there. And this is a wonderful opportunity for you guys who want to pursue a master's degree. So this is only a master's scholarship. It's not an undergrad. I've had people ask me, do they support undergraduate studies, diploma? The answer is no. They only support a master's degree, and in the UK, not in your home country. So that's a very important point to note. And the other point is that the application cycle for next year, which is open this year, will end in November 1st. I believe it's, yes, November 1st. So you have to put forward a very strong application before then. And as I usually say, write your essay, send it to someone else to review, and then make sure you submit before the date specified within that period. Because if you don't do that, then you're missing out. The other point I want to mention is that there's a lot of other opportunities open at this time. If you want to start school in September next year, 2023, then this is a good opportunity. This is the window period where you need to apply, and I'll be doing other videos concerning other scholarship opportunities open for now in different countries. So I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you learn something from it. But I wanted to talk about first the timelines. As I said, the scholarship was open in August 2nd, and it will close in November 1st. So those people who usually like to do things at the end of it, please make sure you do this earlier, because what happens is at the end of nearing the submission date, everyone else is trying to apply, is trying to submit their application. So you might experience a bit of technical issues, but you don't want that, you know. And then after you apply, by December, from the month of November, December, and maybe some part of January, they do sifting. So that means people who, you know, their essays have grammatical errors, people who do not meet the specified criteria, the application is kind of discarded or thrown out, and the people who meet that threshold get to move forward with their application. And that's also the period where you submit various documents. So one of the key documents required is the, you know, references from your maybe your work or your academic reference. What I usually advise people is get 2 references, one from your academic mentor or professor or someone who can talk about you and your experiences in school. And also the second one is your professional reference, someone who you've worked with closely. It doesn't have to be a full-time job, you know, maybe something you volunteered while in school, because people also ask me, like, I don't have a fully paid work experience, so what do I do in such a case? And in you know, during the Chevening experience, you will meet people who were not employed full-time. So that means, you know, they put forward their volunteer experience while in school, and that also counts as part of their experience, because Chevening, according to the policy, it says that you have to have at least 2 years of work experience. But the thing is, the 2-year work experience doesn't mean that you are fully doing that role and that you are fully employed. That's something I want to really make clear, because if, you know, someone who is just fresh coming from school doesn't have that kind of work experience, but while you are in school, I believe if you are a young, vibrant person, you are participating in a lot of opportunities that will, you know, tell your leadership story or give you some level of work experience to be able to tell the Chevening evaluation committee that you learned, you know, various skills while doing that. So in February 2023, for this cycle, that's when they will get to select people who move forward with the process, and that means you'll get an email inviting you to an interview, and you need to prepare thoroughly for that interview, and I'll talk about that as well. So don't worry, I got you covered. I'll talk about that later on. But in February 2023, from February to March, or at the latest April, if you are successful, you should get an email that says that you've been shortlisted for an interview. So we'll talk about that later on. And then if you are successful in that stage, by June 2023, you should receive an official offer letter offering you the scholarship. And then you have 1 month, because that's it's a conditional offer letter. So you have to meet certain criteria to be able to be offered a full offer letter, unconditional. So that means you would have to have an offer letter from the universities that you applied for. And we'll talk about that as well. We have a lot to talk about. And by July 13th, that's when you are 100% sure that you've met all the conditions for the scholarship and also for the universities that you applied for, that you can now move forward to pursue the degree that you decided to do. So this scholarship is based in the UK. It's not in any other country, not in any European country other than the UK. So you need to just be aware of that it's a scholarship that will take you to the UK, and it's fully funded. You know, people ask like, how will I survive? How will I pay tuition fees? This is a scholarship that got you covered. Be it tuition fees, be it your living expenses, accommodation, food, everything is covered within this scholarship. So you need not to worry about that. All you should worry about is study and excel in your studies. So it's so they cover tuition, living expenses, everything else, and it's a quality education apart from maybe what we are used to is a different kind of experience, and you will learn a lot. You will take time to adjust, but some people really adjust quickly. But the truth is that it's a different kind of education system, and it's of good quality. I'm not saying in any way that our education system is substandard, but I'm saying the UK education system is has some flavor of quality in it, and you get a chance to meet people in your field and network with them and strike relationships with them. So that's also a good thing. The next thing I want to talk about is the documents that are required. So you do require education documents, and with Chevening, the shocking thing perhaps for some people is that they don't need you to have scored a first class. You might have a second lower 2.1, or second upper 2.1, or second lower 2.2, but nothing below that. As long as you get an admission, an offer letter from a UK university, and you'll get a chance to apply to 3 of those. And another question that people ask me a lot is, do I have to have the unconditional offer from those universities? The answer is no. You can apply to the scholarship, but at the same time, just make sure you have your top 3 universities that you would apply to later on, or you have already applied to, and list them in that application package, because they will ask you if you've applied or are you waiting for the decision. So you'll indicate that according to what you have already done. But yes, you do not have to have an unconditional letter at the time of application. It is a plus, but it's not a requirement. And then proof of experience, we've talked about that. And then reference as well, we've talked about. Make sure you have a reference from your school and then from your work. And then unconditional UK university offer that will come on later on after you do your interviews. And if you succeed, they will require you to provide them with that unconditional letter before July 12th, July 13th, as we talked about earlier on. So don't worry about the UK university's offer letter. Obviously, you will get that because they need that international experience to add to their, mix of the students, the diversity thing that's currently ongoing. So thank you guys. I will share various links. I'll share links to start your application. I will also share links to for you to get to know better which university to choose, which course to choose, and which of those universities, by the way, that you don't need to pay any application fees, especially if they are Chevening partners. So I'll share that in the description box. And I mean, we are here to help each other. If you have any questions, kindly feel free to reach out to me. And I hope you learn something from this, and I really encourage you to try out some of these opportunities. And you never know, maybe just a door waiting for you to knock and get in. But consider applying to this Chevening Scholarship, and you know, I'm here to guide you. I will do other you know, videos to prepare you for the essays. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.